What's up, travelers? It's Liz from Means to Travel, and I just arrived at my hotel room in New York City. You can't really tell because unfortunately we have a view of a brick wall, not the city, but there's New York City behind that wall. But anyway, I think you guys are probably watching this video because you're interested in learning how I packed for a few-day trip to New York. So you might be going on a long weekend trip, you might be going on a short business trip, and it is the end of February right now, so it is quite chilly. I flew on a domestic flight here. I flew from Chicago, which is where I'm based, and it was definitely below freezing when I left Chicago, and it is kind of teetering around the freezing point here in New York and very windy today. So it's pretty important that I packed with cold weather in mind. So I thought I would just jump on camera and start to film how I packed for this trip in hopes that it could be helpful for your packing and maybe we can pack together. So let's jump into it. I have my parka here that I wear whenever it's really cold. It was very cold on the jet bridge today, and so I was glad that I wore this, and it folds up pretty well and acts kind of as a blanket on the plane, so I didn't mind having such a bulky jacket with me, but I think it's going to come in great handy to keep me warm throughout this trip, and it's the only jacket that I brought. I'm also currently wearing what I wore on the plane today to fly here. So I'm wearing my long gray cashmere cardigan that is great for keeping me warm on the plane. And then also just a nice blouse. I'm going to wear it to go out to dinner tonight as well. And nice black pants. I like to be presentable when I'm at the airport and wear nicer pants. These are quite comfortable and are easy to travel in. And I'm actually going to wear them out tonight to a nice dinner in New York City. So they're easy to go from day to night. And then lastly, right now I'm wearing my tennis shoes, which I wore around the airport, but I did pack another pair of shoes, which I will go over with you guys really quickly because it's important to bring really great walking shoes for walking around the city. New York is such a walking city. And then also any going out shoes that allow you to dress up your outfit. So let's jump into what I brought. I do have a bit of a wire here because I'm using my phone to record the audio for this. So if you see me wired up, that's why. Anyway, so here is my Briggs & Riley tote bag that fits really well. I actually put it under the seat with me usually, and I turn it like this and just slide it under, and it's very durable. I got it on eBags a few years ago, and it still looks brand new, and I think it's a terrific travel bag. I do have an eBags coupon code that I'll link below for you guys, just in case you're interested in buying the same bag. But again, I've had this for years. There's many pockets, but here's the main pocket. I typically bring a bigger black purse with me. This is the one I've been using for years now from Kate Spade that fits very easily into my Briggs & Riley tote bag. And it has all of my essentials in here. I won't take everything out because it's not necessary, but the main ones are I have sunglasses, I have my Bose headphones that are noise canceling for the airplane, my wallet, headphones, just in case I can't use the Bose ones. I have a tiny umbrella, and this is a little pouch that has just a few medicines that in case I need like ibuprofen or something like that. I have my house keys. I hope that wasn't too loud. And Kleenex. And that's basically it in here. I do have, like an Aquaphor for my lips, some floss, a comb, a spare charger for my phone if I need it. Just anything that is helpful to have in your bag in case of needs that come up. Okay, so moving on to what else I brought. I knew that I was going to be filming a bit, so I actually have my laptop in here, and I have a mouse and my charger for my laptop as well in this laptop bag, which I got on Amazon. Isn't it cute? I love that it has what looks like the world all lit up. Then I have a scarf because honestly, it's freezing outside and I think I'm going to need a scarf while I'm here. So I just brought one scarf. I have a water bottle that's very small. I think this is actually supposed to be for children, but it's perfect size for me on the airplane. You can tell I filled it up at the airport after I went through security. It's great because a lot of airports now have purified water system that you can use to fill up a water bottle instead of buying a water there. Then I have a magazine and a book for if I need something to read. I have my work notebook. It's very important if you're planning a trip for work to bring something to write with. And I also have a pen in here. Then I have my tiny jewelry bag. I never want to put my jewelry in here in my suitcase just in case I have to check the suitcase at the jet bridge, and I wouldn't ever want to be without my jewelry because it could get lost or stolen and then I would be devastated, which has actually happened to me once before but is very rare. So I have, this is a case that has a lot of tech in it. Again, knowing that I was going to be working on this trip, I brought that. And lastly, I have my gimbal for filming, which most people don't need to bring, so hopefully that saves you all a lot of room in your bag, but this is great for using my iPhone to walk around and take movie quality videos. Now, that is all that's in here. Oh, that's not true. There is one more thing that I want to point out. I did bring an eye mask for the plane. I have loved always having an eye mask in my travel bag because you never know when it's going to just be bright or you want to sleep and your day has been really long and you just want some shut-eye. So that, my friends, is what I packed in my under the seat bag. And so we'll move on to my carry-on roller bag. What's great about this bag, as you guys could see at the beginning of the video, is that it has a little way to put the handle of my roller bag through, and so that way they're attached when I'm wheeling it through the airport. I do always keep a bright luggage tag on my bag just to make it more recognizable in case somebody else has the same one. Same with here. I have a bright luggage tag on this too. I purchased this bag from eBags on Black Friday. It's a Cami International 4-wheel carry-on, the Alpha 2 model, and I absolutely love it so far. I've had a few people comment on my review video of this bag asking if I've been using it, and I have. This is actually my 5th trip, domestic trip, that I've taken with this bag, and it has done well in every scenario. I even took it on a trip that was 2.5 weeks long and was able to fit a ton of stuff in there. It was tight, but I succeeded. Okay, so here's what I packed. This is a 3-day trip, so the things that I brought on this trip are a lot fewer than if I were gone for a week, but I think this is perfect because if you guys are here for a long weekend in New York City in colder weather, I think this video can be really helpful for you all to understand how to pack. Okay, so let's start with the side that you guys can see. I have here some earmuffs because, like I said, it is really cold here, and what I like about earmuffs is that they don't always mess up the top of my head as much as a beanie hat might. So I have these to keep my ears warm. Then I have a stick of deodorant. Ooh, you guys probably saw that tumble. Which is great. You don't need to have a travel size deodorant for TSA if you're using the stick kind, only if you're using the spray kind, because that would be considered a liquid. Then I brought speaking of hats, here's my beanie hat in case it's really cold. Then I brought a backpack. I love this backpack, but it's really wearing out. I got it at Target, of all places, like 2 years ago. And I recently bought a replacement from there. They have right now not this color, but a kind of dusty rose color in a similar bag. And it's great for a day bag because it locks up pretty well, so you are at pretty low risk of getting anything stolen, and has wonderful sturdy straps. Okay, so in this bag, which is going to act as my day bag to carry around a lot of my camera equipment when I'm going to be filming tomorrow, but in this bag I packed a few of my essentials. So I did a video before of my liquids bag. I brought the same bag on this trip, but it is less strict because on this trip I'm flying domestically versus internationally. And so while I still try to keep all of my liquids in a quart-sized baggie as best as I can, I was able to bring my makeup separately on this trip because in the US, I've noticed that TSA doesn't really mind if you have makeup in a separate bag than your liquids bag. So I'm not going to go through all of the liquids in here. I don't think that would be helpful since I have a whole separate video of how I pack my liquids bag, but just wanted to show you guys that it's here. I have a shower cap in here as well. Luckily, my hotel has a shower cap, but I find this very handy for planning my hairstyles. Then I have a number 7, which is my favorite brand for face wipes, to take off my makeup. Put this back in here. And lastly, I have my makeup brushes and tools kit. I went over this as well in another video, so I'll link that below. So I'll put this back in here, but that's everything that's in my day bag. But it's good to pack everything inside of a bag if you are going to have a day bag, so that way you save space. In this bag, I have all of my toiletries that are not liquids. So I have Q-tips and cotton balls, my toothbrush, a mini travel-size loofah because I really like being able to use that when I'm traveling. I have a spare razor and my travel-size Venus razor. I have a hair clip for if I'm blow drying my hair, some more Kleenex, and floss, and a few Band-Aids, and a shout wipe in case I get stains on any of my clothes. So that's been really helpful. I also have just a few odds and ends of if I, have a feminine time of the month while I'm here, just in case to be preventative. Then I have my makeup bag here, and I have a medicine bag down here, which I always like to keep my medicines in a plastic baggie. So in case anyone at TSA wanted to see my medicines because they are pill form, that way they can easily see it and just make sure that I am carrying everything legally. Okay, so now that we've finished this side, I'm gonna wrap this back up. I did not bring a hair dryer on this trip. Sometimes I do bring my travel size hair dryer, but because I'm staying at a bigger hotel chain, I assumed that they would have a hair dryer for me, so I don't have any bother with that. Then I have, instead of bringing slippers, I have little hospital socks, which I am actually kind of in love with for when I'm just working in my hotel room and want to keep my feet warm, and they have little grippies on them. And then on this side, unzip to some of my packing cubes are in here, but I'll get to that in a second. So I have a travel size round brush for doing my hair and a regular hairbrush travel size. And my travel size hair straightener as well from T3. I love this thing. It's so little but so powerful. Then I also have a comb, which got stuck on my packing cube. This packing cube has my underwear, socks, and bras in it, so I'm not going to open it up because I do not show people on the internet those things, but just has all of those essentials. Then in this bag, I have my really cute Cole Haan leather booties that are great because they have a low heel, so I can still walk the New York sidewalks in them, but they go with all of the outfits that I brought. I'm going to be wearing those tonight when I go out to the nice dinner with this outfit. Then lastly, I have all of the clothes that I brought, which really didn't need to be that many because I'm only here for a few days. So I'll take these out and show you. I have one green turtleneck. I have a really cute sleeveless black blouse. It's polyester, which I've said in my other videos is a great fabric for traveling because it dries super easily in case you have to do some quick sink laundry. I have a cropped sweatshirt, which is also great for keeping warm. Then I have a chambray shirt, long sleeve shirt, which I can wear by itself, with an undershirt underneath, or as an underlayer to one of the sweaters that I brought that I'll show you in a second. Then I have a set of workout clothes in case I want to do yoga or use the treadmills here at the hotel one morning. Here is a cami to go under the chambray shirt. I have my nightgown. I won't unfold that for you all. I have just a really great base layer. I showed you guys this in another packing video too, but it's just nice to have a long black long sleeve shirt to go with pretty much any of the pants that I brought, and it's really basic. Then I have another cashmere sweater. This one will go great with the chambray shirt and also be a great layer for if it's really, really cold. And lastly, I have my black skinny jeans from Paige that I also had mentioned in another video too. These are great for traveling. I can really take these from day to night super well. They go with almost everything that I own and are terrific quality. So I highly recommend this brand for any traveler. And that's it. I'm only here again for a few days, and I am super excited to kind of take on New York City and explore the town. But that's what I brought. Hopefully this is helpful for you all as you look to pack your own bag. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I love making these packing videos for you guys, so I hope you found this helpful. And if you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe or press that like button below so I know that you want more content like this. Thanks for watching, travelers. Happy travels. Bye!
Hey travelers, don't forget to subscribe and press that notification bell so you don't miss when I put out new and awesome travel videos.